Right then, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a brand new piece of information with respect to the Batman. This is a leaked video. It reveals new information and new footage of both Catwoman as well as Batman. Now, the interesting stuff in this footage actually pertains to what director Matt Reeves says. So let's roll the video and then we'll talk about it.
Wanted to see a Batman that was not an origin tale, but was sort of in his early days. But that meant that a lot of the characters who are the Rogues Gallery characters are in their origins in a way. And so we have a Selina Kyle who's not yet Catwoman.
Selina can take care of herself. She's incredibly tough. She really wants to fight for those who don't have someone else to fight for them. And I think that is where Batman and she really connect.
What's most interesting about Selina Kyle is that she represents the savior for the ill-treated, the forgotten, the people that have not had anybody looking after them. She's also very complicated. You don't quite know exactly where her loyalty or her allegiance lie.
So there you have it, ladies and gents. It's an interesting video. I hope this video manages to stay up, but this is really, really interesting stuff. I got a lot of hope for this film. I'm really looking forward to this film. I know it has its detractors, but me personally, I'm looking forward to it. So the video is reportedly an excerpt from a documentary that's going to be released on iTunes. Now that documentary is called Catwoman, the Feline Femme Fatale. Now that's bundled with any of the 4 original Batman films. So this is leaked from that, but obviously pertains to Batman. Now there are obviously some great shots in there. I really quite like this particular clip of Batman. I think it looks great. Like, I do think Robert Pattinson will be a great Batman, make no mistake. For me anyway, personally. We also get some great shots of Selina Kyle, obviously played by Kravitz, driving or riding the motorbike. Looks great. Now, we saw all of these shots when they did this in the UK. We saw all the stunt people taking these shots down anyway. And it did look really, really good. It was on location. It looked great. It was in a cemetery. Now, obviously, we've seen a lot of those photos. We did see some video footage of the guy coming off the bike, which was hilarious. But then we also get the character herself examining the interior of a mausoleum and showing off some cat-like moves when she's confronted, of course, by Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight himself. Now, the interesting comments come from director Matt Reeves, who stresses that Selina isn't actually Catwoman when we meet her in the Batman. Then Kravitz states specifically, Selina can take care of herself. She really wants to fight for those that don't have someone else to fight for them. I think that is where Batman and she really connect. Great. Really, really good comments. Now, this actually goes hand in hand with some of the information that we'd already previously learnt. She was going to be working with, I believe it's the Falcons, but also sort of trying to double cross them, trying to work from the inside out. You know, essentially pretend to be working for the Falcons, but then doing an inside job, and then, well, I guess helping people from the inside, I guess you could say. Now, again, the shots are great. Like, it all looks great. I'm amazed that this... Well, I'm amazed that this actually got revealed, got leaked. I'm surprised. I don't understand how. How did this get leaked from iTunes? But again, the cinematography here from Matt Reeves is just... it's so good. Obviously, it's not Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves is the director. But the cinematography here is just astounding. And I think this is what really goes to show, hey, look, this is why Matt Reeves was the man for the job. Now, this shot's quite interesting. This does not actually look like a great shot. The colour grading doesn't look finished. But then all of the shots, which clearly looks like the colour grading's done, looks absolutely fantastic. Looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I can't figure out whether any of these names pertain to anything in particular, whether they're Easter eggs or anything like that, over on, you know, the mausoleum, basically. But it's interesting, because it looked like Batman's sort of cave was close to a mausoleum, close to a graveyard. It was in like an underground, disused station of some description. We see the bike in the background there, looks absolutely fantastic. It's interesting that the actress is actually holding a cat while she's looking at the mausoleum thing. So I would imagine maybe these are people that she's either failed, she needs to get into there, or I don't know. I can't imagine why she would take a cat to the mausoleum otherwise. So maybe it's one of their pets. Difficult to tell specifically. But I think Zoe Kravitz was a good pick, to be perfectly honest. I think she'll do very, very well. It's all great. Again, like, it all looks great. She looks the part. You can see her obviously going toe-to-toe with the Batman there. Now, I think what's actually interesting is in this shot here, as we're moving here, this is the same location, what I think is the same location, anyway, to what was in the trailer, where the Batman comes in, he's talking with Police Commissioner Gordon, well, not Commissioner Gordon, but Gordon, and this is basically where the Riddler had strung up that man, wrapped him in duct tape and said, you know. So I think this is that same shot. It's this same location here. Same lighting, if you look in the background, same floorboards. And again, you can see it here. I think it's the same. Or it could be Wayne Manor. She could be going in to break into Wayne Manor. But it looks great. I think it's the same place. I think maybe Batman goes back to go and look for some clues afterwards. Because it's the same. It is literally the same lighting there. Lamps on the side. Lamps on the side. So I think this is the same location. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain it's the same. Again, lamps, bookshelf, door. And then here we got lamps, bookshelf. Maybe not a door, but definitely lamps and bookshelf. I don't know. It looks great though. And you can see that they are definitely going toe-to-toe. I think it looks great. I'm really looking forward to this film. I think this is fantastic. I'll roll the footage, the leaked footage, one more time. But before I do, ladies and gents, please do hit that subscribe button. YouTube is doing something very strange with channels at the moment. It's not putting the videos in front of anyone. So if you're a returning subscriber or you are a subscriber, make sure your bell notifications are on. Because again, YouTube is not putting the videos from your favourite creators actually in front of you anymore. They've changed something to prioritise mainstream media, basically, which is obviously completely redundant when you're talking about YouTube. So very stressful, but make sure you do turn the bell notifications on. If that doesn't work for you, head on over to Twitter, follow me at Mr. H Reviews, and turn the notifications on over on Twitter, because I do share things over there. That being said, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll leave you with the clip one more time. Take care.
I wanted to see a Batman that was not an origin tale, but was sort of in his early days. But that meant that a lot of the characters who are the Rogues Gallery characters are in their origins in a way. And so we have a Selina Kyle who's not yet Catwoman.
Selina can take care of herself. She's incredibly tough. She really wants to fight for those who don't have someone else to fight for them. And I think that is where Batman and she really connect.
What's most interesting about Selina Kyle is that she represents the savior for the ill-treated, the forgotten, the people that have not had anybody looking after them. She's also very complicated. You don't quite know exactly where her loyalty or her allegiance lie.